Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento to Google Maps pin address. Now with the help of this plugin, the customers on the storefront while checkout can easily fill up the accurate delivery address simply by pin dropping the location on the Google Maps. Apart from that, the logged in users can add the address in address book with the help of the Google Maps, and on the checkout page, guest users can fill in the data related to the address with the help of the Google Maps as well. It works for both the guest users and the logged in users as well, and the admin can enable or disable the functionality of this particular plugin from the admin backend panel there, and the admin can set the Google Maps API key from the plugin configuration settings as well. So in today's video tutorial, I'll be taking you through the workflow of this particular plugin at the customer's end and at the guest user's end. So at the customer's end, I'll be showing you how the customers or the logged in users can add the address in the address book with the help of the Google Maps, and I'll show you how on the checkout page guest users can fill in the data related to the address with the help of the Google Maps there. But before I proceed further with this particular video tutorial today, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So right now you can see that I've logged into my customer account, that is John Doe, and on the left hand side I've accessed the address book section, and here you can see that right now the location is Kansas. So I can change the location to Missouri as well. So you can see that Missouri has been selected, and my zip code, state, city and the address has been selected as well. Now if I choose it to Oklahoma, you can see that Oklahoma with the zip code, city and the street address has been selected there as per the requirement there. So the customers can zoom in as well, and after zooming in they can select their particular address using the Google Maps pin address functionality there. So this was the functionality at the logged in users and how they can add the address in their address book with the help of the Google Maps. Now what I'll do is I'll just log out of the customer account there, and as a guest user I'll be adding one product into the shopping cart, and then I'll be making a checkout, and at the time of checkout I'll show you how the guest user can select his address at the checkout time there. So let's go to a particular category there. For example, let's go to the bags category, and let me add a product into the cart there. At the top you can see that we have the sign in option right now, and I'll tap here on the proceed to checkout button. Now this would proceed us to the checkout there, and here we'll be able to, on the checkout page, the guest user can fill in the data related to the address with the help of the Google Maps there. So if I scroll down here, there's a city already selected here. I can zoom out, for example, and I can go ahead and I can go to, for example, this particular section here in the United States there, and the particular address would be automatically selected. As you can see, it's United States, Nebraska, city, street address automatically filled there. If I want, I can change it as well. For example, if I want to go to Minnesota, you can see that the zip code, state, province, city, street address has been changed. We can also zoom in as per our own requirement there, and after zooming in we can change the particular location there, and you can see that now it's Minnesota 56431 Atkin County, and the street address is Glen there. So here you can see that it's also showing Glen here for the same. So that's how easily the guest users on the checkout page can fill in the data related to the address with the help of the Google Maps there. And as I've shown you, it works for both the guest users and the logged in users there. The logged in users can add the address in their address book with the help of the Google Maps there itself. Now let me take you to the admin backend panel. Let me show you the initial configuration settings for this particular plugin. So for that, I'll be logging into the admin backend panel by entering the username and the password and tapping on the sign in button thereafter. After we have signed in, to make the initial configuration settings, what I'll do is I'll scroll down to stores and then configuration. On the configuration page under the Webkul block, I'll scroll down to the Google Map pin address settings. and this will bring up the configuration or the initial configuration settings for the plugin itself. So here we have the general settings wherein the admin can enable or disable the module on the front end by choosing this as yes. Otherwise, to disable it, you have to select it as no. And then you have to enter the Google API key that is used to display the Google Maps on the checkout page and within the address book section there for the registered users there. Thereafter, you just need to tap here on the save configuration button to save the configuration settings for the plugin there. So yes, that was much about the particular plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding the workflow of the same. If you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements, then you can anytime get back to us at support@webkul.com, or you can raise a ticket at webkul.uvidesk.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.